Good morning. I have a quick message that I'd like to get out there. Just going to throw it. Activists, anyone who's been involved in social justice stuff. I think this is a time to reevaluate our conversation. We're in a new time, new paradigm, and I believe that our efforts in social justice issues, anywhere where there's suffering, have to adjust with this new time. This new conversation isn't going to be fear-based. It's not controlled by exploitation or greed or anger. Those are all old school motivators. We're in a new time of expansive love, compassion, and that's for everybody, including and especially those causing suffering for others. Those who work for Monsanto, our corrupt governments, those who are abusing and killing animals, children, and innocent people, those people need more compassion now than ever before. So what do? How do we use that as a strategy? Getting love out there, getting compassion out there as our only resource for solution. Now is the time. Specifically, animal advocates, this is for you. Take the issue of greyhound racing and how abusive that is. People need to know what the animals are going through. I get that. But how? What's going to be our communication? We've heard what you put your attention on, you strengthen. When we highlight pain and suffering, we're strengthening it. It's not going to go away. Yes, people learn about it, but we're putting energy into that which we don't want to have happen. So what do? I don't know. I really don't know, but this conversation is here and now. It needs to happen. And I think that if we shift our focus into a more loving, inclusive, expansive vision, then we'll come up with the solutions that are needed. But if we're not motivated by love and compassion for all, including those that are causing harm, there are no solutions. It's more chasing our own tails in the same circle. So, example again, with greyhounds and the abuse that happens in the greyhound racing industry. So what do? Go outside with picket signs and showing pictures of horribly abused dogs so that people see it on their way to an event. But I feel like that's old school. That's old paradigm strategy. I think now, in a time of inclusiveness and compassion and love, is a time to send love out there. Maybe go to an event with everybody wearing shirts that says, I love greyhounds. They're loving, fun, compassionate animals, and that they love to lay on the couch all day, and they love to play with cats, and just have pictures and signs that say that, and go into the event and send love to the dog trainers, and send love and compassionate vibes to those who are gambling. Something along those lines. Because we know that people who are suffering cause suffering. That's it. Those of us who are still asleep and walking around and not really noticing what we're causing, it's not because we're inherently evil, we're just not aware. And by having compassion for everybody, it ripples. And it ripples beyond control. There's no stopping it. Love is a greater force than fear. And it will win. And I think we're in that time. Now is the time to let love guide our choices. And especially advocates out there on the front lines. There's a new conversation and we need to have it. So start it here. Send me a message. Let's get this conversation going. But now is the time. I feel it. And I think humanity's ready for it. So we're going to shift our gears. Game on.